Hey, welcome to Everyman Carpentry. Um, I'm glad that you could be here with me for this time, and I'm going to answer one of the questions that always comes up. And beginners always want to know this: what do I have to do carpentry? The answer to this question, the $1 million answer to this question is what you absolutely have to have in order to do carpentry. You have to have time to do it, and you have to have desire to do it. Everything else, luxury. Makes it go faster, makes it more accurate, makes it easier, but it is no substitute. Items are no substitute for these two key ingredients. The two primary ingredients are the desire to build and the time to build. And if you have those, everything else can be done. So yeah, the next answer I would give to anybody that asks that question, like, hey, what do I need in order to build? What do I need in order to do? I would say, well, you want to do it and you got the time to do it. What do you want to make? Depending on what you want to make, depends on the tools that you need. And people always want to know, well, what do I begin with? And it's like, okay, there are a few tools that I would recommend. You're definitely going to need like a tape measure. You're definitely going to maybe need like a carpenter's a speed square or a combination square. That's a for sure. You're going to need some other tools, but really that stuff is informed by what you want to make. So if you're wanting to make a very simple box, that's completely different than if you're building some giant uh, um, piece of furniture that's like, fills up the whole room. Each thing is going to demand something different. So the project at hand is what is going to tell you what you have to have. So that's also a really good way to build. So you're gonna build all of these, like, if you go down the road of doing carpentry, what's gonna happen is you're gonna begin to accumulate tools. Every time I do a new project, it seems that I get some kind of new tool. Might be a small tool, might be a big tool, but I always end up needing something, getting something, or finding something. So every time you do a project, it's a good idea to go get a new tool because it's like the perfect excuse, it's the perfect reason. But remember, the desire is the key ingredient, and along there with desire is the time. Um, but after that, the projects that you want to do will inform the tools that you get. And I would say to anyone and everyone out there, uh, get the best tools you can afford. If you look at some entry level stuff, some like basic stuff like Ryobi, it looks really affordable, and you can do a lot with it. If but um, if you wait a little bit longer and maybe get something better than entry level tools and get medium of the pack or better tools, they will serve you better. They will run longer. They will be more accurate. Ultimately, they will feel more comfortable in your hands, and they will just serve you better. So I always say, get the best tool you can possibly get that you can possibly afford. But the tools are no substitute for the willingness to actually get in there and do the project and being able to carve out the time to do it. And that's kind of the long and the short of it for me. So anyway, I hope you enjoy these little ramblings that I put out. Not really ramblings, but I'm talking about things that aren't nuts and bolts to building, to doing carpentry. I hope you enjoy them. Feel free to comment. Feel free to ask questions. I'll get to them if I can. Feel free to go down. You'll see links to like my Patreon. As always, if I get more money from donations from my viewers than I get from my Google ads for the next month, I'll just turn off ads. There'll be no ads on this stuff. So that's like my, hey, I need money because in this project of woodworking, everything takes time and money to get better tools. And if you donate to me, it helps with that. Anyway, enough about how gimme. If you're getting any kind of results from the stuff you're seeing, let me know. If you have any questions that need addressed, let me know. My hope is that somebody who knows nothing can take this and build something of value that will make them happy or provide usefulness in their life. And yeah, that's what I got today. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.